Hello, world. Hello, Facebook.
Hello, world.
Hello, world. It is I, and the
me.
fabulous Joe.
It's been a while for the Chicola.
It has been a while. It's been a hot minute. My husband asked me what hot minute meant the other day. I said, no. But it sounds
Anyone
good.
know what hot minute means?
We don't have anyone watching now.
Okay.
So nobody can even tell us what hot minute means.
Well.
But I think it's fun. Hello, who's that? Good week, good. It's not good morning, it's good afternoon. So we are coming to you live from the fabulous?
Okay, that's pushing it.
Fabulous. Sydney. Hey, Linda, how are you? Welcome to Tuesday. And anyway, so I'm in Sydney because Joe's in Sydney. So I'm in Sydney and it's very exciting.
We are being very COVID safe.
Very safe. We're
So
socially distanced.
Yeah, to everyone else.
Yes, that's right. Because screen, phone, yeah. So I thought that today we would talk a little bit about consistency.
It's a very good topic and one people don't like to talk about.
No, because it means that it takes time.
And you need to be thoughtful.
You need to be thoughtful. Where's Joe's smudge? Not with us.
Not here. I'm having a holiday.
We've hit like the toddler.
Yeah,
Toddler smudge. Yeah. Those moments where you question, was this a good decision?
He is wonderful, but yeah, need a break.
Yes, and me.
Yeah, and so, yes, this is not a smudge accepting environment.
No, it's not. But it's a jiggler environment. So anywho, consistency. So I was chatting with a very fabulous clinician actually earlier today about her social media and about the results that she's had. And I thought that I would talk about it because one of the big fears that, and you hear this all the time, I'm sure, the big fears that people have with putting themselves online, marketing online, is that I'm going to go and do this. What if it doesn't work? What if I go and spend all this time doing it and people don't reply? What if no one clicks like? What if no one watches my live? What if nobody comments? All of these fears kind of kick in.
They do.
And I get it. I've had these fears. I think we talk about it fairly often, actually. Nobody looked at it. I don't understand. But what we know is that for our stuff is that people do, right?
Yeah.
Do you have people, I know you have people, but do you have people say to you, oh, Joe, I saw your video or this is private practice, and they start quoting you back and you're like,
wait, what?
Yeah, I did. That sounds like something I would say.
Yeah.
Did these people typically comment on your stuff?
No. No. I think that's been one of the biggest lessons of 2020 for me is how much people watch without engaging. Now that frustrates me as the person investing the time and the energy putting stuff out because like you, I like the feedback.
I love the feedback.
I like people engaging, so I know that stuff is going on and that I'm hitting the mark. But
like those, when you hit the love hearts that go up the screen and the thumbs, we really like that. So you should do more of that. You would like that. If we're watching you, you would probably like that as well. But we can't make people like that. Somebody just did it. Yay! Thank you. It's like, we got the screen's floating.
Because it's all well and good to try and talk yourself into the fact, people will watch the replay, they'll catch it on the replay. So you want to make sure that you're giving the best you can so that people can do that. But we're still human too, and we still have those needs to, if people...
External validation, people.
But if you want me to keep turning up, you need to tell me that to keep turning up. One of the ways to do that is please engage with my content.
Exactly. Yeah. But the thing that we have found through, a decade and more of both of us actually doing this is that people are very not generous with their comments and their likes, like not so much the shares, but certainly their reactions and things like that. Christy said that this is true too. And, part of the thing with that is, I guess, is that most people in your audience don't feel safe yet to put themselves out there, right? I think that's a huge thing.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing that we know. Christy's just commented on the video, hi Alice or Elise, how are you? And then there are people who will then see that you've commented on this person's thing, and then that comes up in their feed and they don't want to feel exposed and vulnerable and whatever. So I think it's a really interesting thing to note that most people won't comment or even like a lot of your content that you're putting up there. Now, when I was talking to the fabulous, lovely lady, Naomi, who there was an email that went out earlier today about her results from Contentology in November, she was sharing with me about some new recruits that she's had, so new hires that she's had into her team and new clients as well. And she said, I can't tell you categorically that it was only because of my content. She said, but when in session people bring it up, and they're like, oh, it made me think about this. And the staff that she's hired have said that it's because of the way that she's shown up online. Like they want to be part of that team. And I think none of them had commented on any of her stuff, which is really, really, I guess it's a really good reminder.
Well, I think for clinicians, it's really important to understand that we're not going to get engagement from prospective clients because, number one, they're not a client yet. And they're so freaking vulnerable. And we need to respect that. They're not going to say, here is all my dirty laundry and here's all the stuff I need to come to you for.
Hi, I'm Nicola. I'm anxious and I need an appointment with a psychologist, please.
It
doesn't happen.
It's not. And if it did happen, you would then be questioning why that person did that. And I'm in enough therapeutic communities or clinician communities to know that one of the biggest questions is, someone's just put this, I don't know what to do with this. Because we've got ethics and rules that we have to follow around that stuff too. So we can't be seen to be promoting that. We just can't give therapeutic advice on a social media platform. It's actually, in Australia, it's illegal. It's probably illegal in the US, but in Australia it's illegal. But so kudos to her.
It's just really amazing. And one of the things that we were talking about is how this has kind of come about. So she was saying that she was very tentative about putting herself out there. So last year, she did a couple of things with me, and then when she came into Queen of Contentology, which, by the way, we're running again in February. You need to sign up and get in. It's $97. It'll change your life. I promise. It will, if you do the work. Naomi is a testament to it. But what she was saying is that the thing that she normally does throughout her throughout how she is she's really big on metaphors and telling stories. And I think that this is something that is so crucial and so critical to all of your social media success, is not only just talking about the thing that you're doing. We just came back from the studio. Oh, I forgot. How's this? That's so funny. We just came back from the studio filming for Koshi's Business Builders, a brand new thing that we're doing over there, that I'm doing with them over there. So exciting. And we were chatting about what people need to hear and what people need to see, and it's about building connection with people. They apparently needed to see my very fluffy hair as well, which was great. Christy, she said, sign me up. We need a link. Jess, are you listening? Jess, are you there, Jess? Just going to put the link in here, Christy, and then we're going to get back into my thing so that I don't... because I normally do that.
Because
I completely just lost my train of... Oh, look, and then we're just going to do some...
I'm getting motion sickness.
And you can't even see how high up we are. No. I'm not on a tripod today because I'm in Sydney. So this is how we're rolling. So the point of this, though, is that when you're talking about things that relate to you and you're solving problems and you're talking about the things that your audience need and want to hear that they might not talk to anybody about. I can sit and chat to Joe and say, oh my God, I'm feeling really anxious. I don't really know what that's all about. I wonder what triggered that, blah, 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 blah. But I'm not going to go necessarily and have a conversation out there about that with other people. So if you can create content that talks into the stories that people are telling in their head, or help them feel like they're not alone, that you are someone that they can trust, it starts to be able to build rapport. And what happens when we create rapport?
People want more.
They want more.
They just want more.
They want more. They feel safe. They'll buy from you. They feel like they're understood. How many of you have walked in, this happened to us the other day, have walked in to a furniture sales shop and somebody says, oh, like, can I help you there? You know, in there, like, yeah, can I help you? Because they get commission on what they sell, right? So they're all just like quick to like, how can I help you? What can I help you with? And you might turn around and say, I was actually looking at buying a computer for my son. My son starts high school and it's a BYO device, and my son starts high school.
Yes, I just heard that too.
So anyway, we have to buy him a computer. Train of thought, brain fart, right. Have to buy him a computer. And the guy that was serving us said, oh, so, you know, what are you looking for? And we just said, oh, you know, this is the kind of thing that we need. And he said, okay, so, well, I most recently bought this. And he's telling us all the specs and the things about this computer, which we don't actually give a flying shit about, because he hasn't even gone through any process of asking us, you know, what is it that you are looking for? What's important to you? What have you got now? What does the school want and need? And, you know, there was no... He wasn't interested in us. He was just interested in selling the most expensive machine. Have you guys had that experience? I know I have. Have you?
Well, another experience yesterday's buying our meal.
Oh.
So we decided on a place, and
that was an experience.
Everything, once we got in and signed in. So here in Sydney, even to just get into a restaurant, like once you kind of feel like you're trapped once you're in, right? With all the rigmarole you've got to go through, because we are COVID safe.
Yes. And compliant.
And yes. But every other interaction, once we got in, every other interaction was just awful. It was rude. It was obnoxious. It was
stilted.
I was made to feel like I was a pain and a problem for asking questions like, where do I get my cutlery from? Where do I actually go to pick up my food?
Where do we, I said, is it table service? She said, oh no, you order at the bar. And I go, okay, where's the bar? She's like, just around there.
That's not rapport building, and quite simply, we just won't go back.
Hell no.
There's just no way. And the only reason why we stayed is because the effort to get out and have to go through that again was going to be like, we were just like, just eat, let's just get out of here.
Yeah.
This is horrible. I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah, that was annoying.
So there was no effort to meet our needs or even find out how to make us feel comfortable here.
Yeah, like, oh, have you been here before? No. Oh, okay. Let me help you. You know, just that question.
We did not look like we had been there before.
Yeah, but they could have asked the freaking question.
Oh, you're from out of town. It's a fairly obvious thing when you looked at everyone else.
This is how our restaurant works. This is how our bar works. It's just fascinating. It's just so curious.
Well, given that we had so many other instructions on how to talk to people and how to wash our hands and how to sanitize, but... Anyway, so building rapport. Don't do that.
No.
That's not rapport building. That's rapport repulsing.
That was rapport breaking. I guess the whole point about what you're doing online should really be about helping your audience feel comfortable enough to engage and ask questions. Now, I don't like new environments, and that's good, Christy. She said they're not all like that in Sydney.
Thank you, Christy. Yeah, we know.
We know.
We picked the one that we needed to tell the story to help you engage for today. So
we didn't know that yet.
Hang on. That just makes that whole experience have some perspective.
Yeah,
so now we can give thanks and be grateful. And
that's right.
That's okay.
Everything is content, you guys. Everything is content.
When you hang out with Nicola, everything is content.
Our cab ride is content. The filming in the studio was content, and then also other content, and us hanging out together is content. There's more fun content to come. Yes, love the content. Good job. So I suppose part of the thing that you've got to think about, though, is, you know, you've got to know your person. And had this particular venue yesterday pegged us as being not from here, they could have taken a bit more time and care to help us feel safe, although, you know, we felt safe, but feel safe and help us to understand the process and how it all works. Because your people, if you think about it from your audience's perspective, if they've just come across you, they don't know what you're like, what you're about, what your programs are, anything, how they secure a session with you, how they book in with you, how they buy a program from you, how they engage with you. So it's really important throughout everything that you're doing, that you're educating them by way of sharing bits about you with how they can get to know you. So that by the time it does come to book in a session, they're like, oh, this is really easy. She's made it really easy. I'm in rapport. I get this. I'm sold. Sign me up. Shut up and take my money. And then you win the internet.
Okay, so consistency, Nicola.
Oh, that's what we were talking about.
Well, hang on, because most social media marketing people, gurus, coaches, consultants, always talk about consistency in terms of turning up every day, or turn up 5 times a day, or if you do this once a month. But consistency is so much bigger than how many times you turn up and how many times you tick yourself off. It's consistency of who you are.
Yes.
It's consistency of who you're speaking to.
Yes.
So you brought up my This Is Private Practice videos.
I did.
What happens now is that people will find them randomly, because I don't promote them, because I haven't. Yeah, anyway. Naughty Joe.
We'll talk about it later.
They'll turn up and they'll go, I watched your videos, I now want to work with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Because what you see is what you get, although I have less hair these days. But what you see is what you get. And that's being consistent.
Yeah, totally.
So the person that you were talking with earlier, Naomi, her consistency, and I bet her clients or her patients stick longer.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't have that inconsistent interruption. What she's like online is exactly what she's like when she's working with clients. And that level of consistency is the thing that does not get talked about.
No, it doesn't.
It's not about volume.
There has to be some volume.
Well, I consistently never show up is not going to get you results.
That's right.
Okay. Feel free to quote me on that one, people. Just tag me in the quote.
Can somebody just type that in so that we've got that forever? Best coffee run ever. Consistency with who you are. Exactly, Christy. And consistency with, you do have to be consistent with the way that you show up. And that doesn't mean, I wrote about this last week, where I've been relentless creating content for a freaking decade. And most of the time I'm live every day, not the weekend, because I don't do that. But the other part about this, and this is what I talked about last week, I've built enough under me now, and I've done it consistently enough to be able to go, all right, I don't have to show up. There is so much of me out there that for you to get to know me, you can go and see as much as you know. And I'm the same no matter whether it's this year, last year, next year,
but
whatever.
That's 10 years of content,
Yeah,
Nicola,
that's right.
not 10 minutes.
No, that's correct. That's exactly right. Which is why consistency is important and showing up is important. And I do think I do think you should show up daily. And it doesn't have to be live like this every day, but you've got to have stuff going out. And the main reason for that, again, is so that, number one, so that people don't forget about you, right? Because if you're not showing up and somebody else is showing up, then their voice is heard over yours. You've got to build enough.
Sorry, it used to be 90 days, but I reckon 2020 has shrunk that.
Yeah, I reckon you're right.
I reckon we forget what we saw 20 minutes ago.
I agree.
Or 2 days ago, and we need repeated. The other thing about consistency is it gives you that repetition as well.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, there's that thing I meant to buy. There's that thing I meant to join. There's that thing I meant to buy. There's that thing I meant to join. And then still it's like, doors closing tomorrow. Shit, have I missed out? Like, for God's sake, you saw it 7 times.
Many of you, and this is like one of these people that we have been talking about, actually said to me a little while ago, oh, I've been meaning to do that. And it's like the 11th hour. Like if the cart's closing at midnight, they're like 11:55 p.m. Fuck, I've got to go buy that thing, send. So, people just forget. And I think you are exactly right. It's just we've got this whole bombardment of information endlessly coming at us. And I think the trauma of 2020 has definitely shortened our memory circuits. Number of times I get emails or notifications from apps. You've still got this in your cart. Are you wanting to still check out? I'm like, oh, shit. And then that sort of stuff happens.
So consistency is not just volume or not just turning up every day. Yeah. It's not just something that you tick off. It's got to be about who you are and who you're serving. And all of those things need to be consistent. Yeah, absolutely. All of those things need to be consistent. Yeah. So this has been a really good, fun thing to do. Thank you for making it easy for me to go live. You realise I haven't been live for months.
You realise Joe hasn't been live for months, and look, here she is.
This is like, here's your chair, sit down, we're doing this. I'm like, okay.
You guys, she literally walked out the bathroom. I was in the bathroom and I go, I'm going to do a coffee run. What, now? Yeah. Oh, do you want to be on it? Oh, really? Yeah, you can be. Okay. And then here she is.
So there's a coffee run. No, it's a Jickler episode where I'm in a bathroom when we were in LA in 2019.
Yes.
What is it? Us in bathrooms.
It is a bit, yeah, it's where I get you.
You are trapped. You are doing this now. At least she's consistent.
I am consistent.
See what I do?
Oh, fun. All right, you guys. Christy, she's doing a 100-day challenge and I'm sharing daily but not doing live. This really helps. Oh, good. I am so pleased. All right, my friends, on that note, Joe has got things to do. I have got things to do. And then we've got things that we're doing together. So we are going to love you and leave you. Contentology. The link is in the comments and also in the description. Get in there. You could win $1,000 in February just for posting daily. I know. Did I tell you about this?
That's it. We've got other things to talk about. That's pretty cool. I'm like, maybe I should be signing up.
There's a grand prize of $1,000 and you get a crown. We crown the person, the queen of Contentology.
That's very cool.
It's the best one ever.
Yeah, that is cool.
It's so much fun. And you get, what did she say? Yeah, you just get all the things. It helps you to be seen. Naomi actually said it's helped me to be seen as being professionally human.
Yeah, that was
and I think that's
such a cool term.
I told her I was stealing it and coining it as my own.
As Joe was writing it down, stealing it. So we're now paying you attribution, Naomi. You rock for bringing that up.
Professionally human. Yeah. We love it. So, my friends, have a really awesome, fantastic, and fun Tuesday afternoon. I do not know if I will be chatting to you live over the course of the next few days. We've got some things happening, but you'll be seeing some stuff coming out about Contentology. You'll probably be seeing some blogs and some other videos. So you know that you need to get yourself out there, have fun doing it, and just go kick some major ass. Why? Because the world is ready for your brand of awesome. Have an amazing day. Say thank you to Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe. Why did you talk like that? Bye.
I'm leaving the room now.